Good morning, Unity Marin. It's great to see you all. Okay, the listening that we're going to have right at this moment is we can move forth into our vision by being grounded in the present. Okay, so what I've been asked to do is provide an update on our current financial situation and where we are today in order to spring forward into the new world. So when the COVID pandemic began in March, do you remember that? Unity Marin was running with about $58,500 per month of expenses. Revenue pretty much covered those expenses, but our planned facilities rental income was lower than expected. So at that point in time, we were really working on that so that we could resolve that issue. Well, now we're in our 9th month of the COVID emergency. And as you can imagine, our finances have been significantly impacted, as I know some of yours have been as well. Compared to this same point a year ago, our giving is down by about a third, 33%. Our facility rentals income has decreased by 98%. We still have a few events, but you know what's happened. And revenues from our programs is down by 83%. When everything is combined together, our revenue for the most recent quarter is almost $100,000 or 45% less than we had at this time a year ago. But guess what? We're still here. Our actions to respond to this crisis have been in 4 categories. Number 1, we applied for and we were granted a payroll protection loan that the federal government gave to small businesses. And it was fabulous, and we used it. Number 2, our lender allowed us to pause our mortgage and interest payments for 6 months initially, and now they've extended that to us through April of 2021. That's, every little bit helps. 3, all of you, but particularly, Sam and Mel Engel and our anonymous donor that started the Betty Martin Fund, you all stepped up with some fabulous contributions over the past few months, and that has kept us going. So we definitely appreciate that. 4th, the staff and our board have worked tirelessly to reduce expenses wherever possible. And that's shedding things that we've no longer needed or have realized were inefficient, such as applying for and getting different insurances that cost much less for the same or better coverage. And I'm happy to report that the Hamilton Montessori School has grown and is a consistent contributor with 19 full-time equivalent students. So we really, really appreciate the leadership of Hamilton Montessori School and all the support for them. Yet, our current budget reflects the reality of almost 50% less income than we're used to having. We've made the difficult decision to cut some staff hours in addition to cutting non-staff expenses wherever possible. We're currently operating on a budget of about $40,000 per month, not including our mortgage and interest payments. That's an $18,500 per month savings from what we were doing before. For the month of October, our income was about $20,000 less than expenses, even with everything that we've done. So we had to dip in a bit into our reserves, which we are holding because, we need to have that. So really what I want you to understand is our operations are supported by your contributions, by all of our contributions. Our Faith in Action goal for this year is $500,000, and that's a real goal. That's what's going to enable us to navigate these times that we're in and to continue working, growing, thriving to achieve our vision that we have, which is a vision of a thriving, wonderful community, which we are. So as Reverend Tim said last week, being aware of what's so keeps us grounded as we tap into the source and power of abundance. Increasing our individual knowledge of Unity Marin's finances allows us to contribute our time, talents, and treasure to achieve the financial abundance for Unity and Marin. We are happy to provide any of you with more detail. You can easily email board@Unity and Marin to get further detail on this, but that's what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you so much.